What's up YouTube, this is LDS Reliance. Today I'm excited to show off a gift that I got for Father's Day several months ago, but I've just been too busy to open it up and test it out. This is not going to necessarily be a review video, but just more of a showing off a cool new toy, a cool prep, a cool tool. So this is a Silverfire Hunter bio stove. It is a chimney stove that can be used indoors or outdoors, and it is a lightweight portable unit. It only weighs 14 pounds, which is a lot less than a lot of rocket stoves. This is not a rocket stove. This is a top-lit updraft stove, which means that you put the fuel in from the top, you light it on the top, and then the chimney effect creates the combustion. So without further ado, let's go ahead and unbox this and take a look at it. Okay, so that's all that it comes with, and I may have to grab the camera here off the tripod and move around, which always upsets some people. They think that it gets all shaky and they can't handle it. But anyway, so as you can see, it's fairly small. This is, my hand compared to it. You're not going to throw that in a backpack and go hiking or anything by any means. I'm not trying to say that, but it is semi-portable. You could throw this in the RV or your truck, car, whatever, and take it out camping or out to the cabin or whatever pretty easily. It's not very heavy. It's made of more expensive materials than a lot of rocket stoves, which are usually just mild steel and cheap clay as insulation. So let's take it around back. So this is where the you can see the air is drawn in to the rear through these louvers, and then this is where the air exits through this elbow. Goes in here like that, snugly, and then these pieces. Now this is how you can use it indoors. So let's grab this camera. So this is how you can use it indoors by venting this chimney, and you have to put it all together, of course, but you send the chimney out to the exterior of the house, and this is efficient enough and clean enough burning that, as long as this isn't double walled insulated or anything like that, it's just single walled chimney pipe, but you just exit this out the house and you don't have any risk of CO2 or carbon monoxide or any of that kind of stuff. Now the reason for that is because there's 3 stages of burn in this, if I have this information correct, and I think I do. The first stage of burn is obviously you put your twigs, your biomass or whatever in the top, and then you put a little kindling on it and you light it. So the first stage of burn occurs like with any stove, and that produces carbon monoxide. Now the carbon monoxide is then mixed with hot air up here, and there's a secondary burn that occurs, and then there's a third stage of burn, and I don't know much about that third stage, but it's called a Chinese burner. So again, I'm not explaining this very well, I'm sure, but you can find out more information about all of that kind of stuff in other videos and from the manufacturer's website and so forth. So that's the cooking surface on top of here. You need to have something wide enough to cover this. This burns very, very quickly. They say that you can boil 2 gallons of water in 10 minutes or something like that. Down here is where you adjust the flame intensity. So just like with most stoves or grills, the The more you open it up, the more oxygen comes in, the faster it will burn and hotter it'll burn. When you're going to use it outside like I am, you don't really need the chimney, so I'm not going to show much of that today, but it is very safe to use inside if you utilize the chimney. It's got some nice little handles on the side here to use it for carrying it. So, and it can obviously be taken down, take the chimney apart and go. Now it does, the manufacturer does offer some cool accessories like bags to carry it in, and different elbow accessories for the chimney, and you know, pots and stuff that are designed specifically for this and so forth. I didn't opt for any of that, but this is $219 as is for just the basic stove, and that was good enough for me for now. So anyway, just wanted to kind of show this off. I'm going to do a follow-up video here in a few minutes, and I'm going to try to cook a Dutch oven meal on top of this. So stay tuned for that. Now, one other thing I didn't mention, if you want to burn fast, this is good for fast, clean burning. So putting in twigs and you know, any kind of yard waste and stuff like that, as long as it's dried out, is perfect. If you want to burn slower for Dutch oven cooking or things like that, you're going to want to put in something more dense and something longer burning. So that will help to keep the temperature down and make it burn longer. So why am I excited about this stove? Well, let's talk about a grid down situation. The electricity's down. All my appliances in my house are electric, so I don't have propane or natural gas pipe to my house. So I do have a camping stove, but I mean, I'd run out of propane pretty quickly, especially if it was a prolonged situation for more than several days. So this would be perfect. I mean, you can literally take yard trash. Like, I've got a big bunch of clippings over there from my garden. Once those dry out, I could feed those into a stove like this and burn. I mean, I could boil water 3 or 4 times easily just with 3 or 4 handfuls of sticks. So this is a great prep to have for emergency situations, for camping, anything like that where you really want to burn efficient, and it doesn't produce any smoke, so you're not alerting anyone to anything if that's a concern. So just a really cool prep. I like efficient technologies, not because I'm a green hippie or anything like that, but just because I like not to be wasteful. It's just how I am. So this is a great technology. I don't know why this hasn't caught on more. Rocket stoves are awesome too, don't get me wrong, but I like that this can be used indoors, rocket stoves can't. So that's really what was the deciding factor for me in getting a gasifier type of a stove like this as opposed to a rocket stove. So anyway, without further ado, I'll go ahead and get started on a second video showing you how to light this thing and how it starts, or how it cooks. Thanks for watching, guys. Thank you to my viewers and subscribers for your support. If you liked what you've watched, please consider donating to my Patreon campaign at www.patreon.com/LDSReliance. All donations will be used to help create bigger, better videos for your viewing pleasure.